I am trying to move that log over there to the garden. I got to move that cedar out of the way because it's right in the way. And then line this one up with the other one here. And I also got to move this pile of wood chips out here and then dig it down. Basically going to do this garden bed the same way I did the other two. But I'm going to cut this cedar off and use it for this end of the garden bed. And then that log right there, I need to get it over here for the other end. So now comes the hard part of trying to move the move that log with just that steel bar. It'll roll. I think if I can get that little hook cut off the end of it. You see the log has that little hook on the end where it branched off. I think I'll cut it there. I got to measure it first to make sure I'm okay to cut it there. As long as I'm okay cutting it there, then I will do that and get this one moved over to the garden for the third hugelkultur mound. But since I'm well over a minute anyways, and this is not going to be a YouTube short, I'm going to show you some of the growth in the garden. And might as well show the sheep and the calves and the horses. And there's goats in there somewhere. But anyways, so right here, these are radishes. Down here, outside the garden bed, technically, is some more radishes. We've grass going there, but anyways, all along there, it's radishes until you get to up here. That is peas. I don't know why we have ants in there. That's not cool. And I have no idea what this is. My daughter's planted something there. I don't know what it is. Well, there's more peas right there. And this is cabbage. So, we got peas, cabbage, radishes, and something else that I have no idea. It was a seed packet that we bought at the store, but I don't know what seed packet they planted. So we'll find out as it grows. Along here we got more radishes. These are daikon radishes outside the garden bed. And I think right in here is broccoli. I think the broccoli was planted along this side, and I think it was planted really close to the edge. But that looks like the purple cabbage. That's probably what that one is. We'll figure out what that is later. Who knows, it might be watermelon or something. I'm not sure what the kids planted there. When you let a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old have a bag of seeds and whatever, they're going to plant them where they want. And we were planting that, and they grabbed a random bag of seeds and started planting. But right here, I've got potatoes coming up. This is that potato bed that I built when I did the video on this a while ago. When I first built it, posted it to YouTube. It got close to 6,000 views. One of my better videos as far as views go. But you can see right here, there's potatoes all over this bed. There should be potatoes coming up. Right here, there's some. They haven't really turned green yet, but they're poking through. Right down here, all of this. More here. This is primarily russet potatoes with some Yukon Golds. And then right along this edge, there's nothing yet, but I put sweet potatoes there. I'm trying to grow some sweet potato slips for transplanting elsewhere. So there are 3 sweet potatoes lined up right along the edge. This, I think that is too far away from the edge to be a sweet potato. So that's probably like one of the last potatoes in the bed. But that should end up being a pretty good potato harvest. It's like the chickens are trying to help me move that pile of mulch. And yeah, I had to put this wire over this because the chickens kept getting in here and tearing the mulch out, and then they would pick the potatoes up and run off with them. I think I lost a couple of the seed potatoes I put in here because the chickens ran off with them. So wires over it to keep them out. I need to just fence off this garden area, and once I just realized my finger was over the microphone. No idea if you heard any of that, but I'm going to keep going. once I finish building all the garden beds I'm going to build, I'm going to plan to get a fence around it. Chicken, out of the garden. That one's already planted. Yeah. Anyways, this one is not started growing yet. It got planted about 3 days ago. Maybe 4 days ago. It got watered 2 days ago. So yeah, it was planted 4 days ago, watered 2 days ago. And I haven't seen anything popping up yet. But it is planted with melons, and I think there's watermelon and Crenshaw melon, and there's summer squash down the middle of it, and I don't remember what type of winter squash, but there's a winter squash around the side of it, around both sides. So I don't know how, it's probably going to get overgrown really bad, but anyways, hopefully it grows some. I know the chickens scratched in here a little bit after it was planted and before it was watered, so they probably got a few of the seeds, but hopefully not very many. They didn't scratch a lot, but if there's any bare spots in it, I'll replant them. Seems like every time I'm over here messing with the garden, the chickens come over to investigate what I'm doing. Anyways, that's it for this one. If you guys are liking these videos, like and subscribe, and see you on the next video.